And were you worried about coming out? Or was that, I think you were testing with your mom, right? To see how she would react.
Yeah, I would like ask them, oh my God, like hypothetically, what would you do if I was gay, right? They wouldn't really always give the answer that I wanted. But I mean, I always knew that my parents would support me and that they would be okay. I think I just didn't want to disappoint them. And I was also scared for myself and for my future. I didn't want to have to live a life that was so stigmatized. I didn't want people to judge me before I would even walk into the room. And I just felt being gay had such a big stigma to it. And so I was just scared about what coming out would mean for my future. I felt like this was something I can never take back. But my coming out experience was wild. My parents like called me into their room and they asked me, we feel like you're hiding something from us. I think there's something that you're not telling us about yourself. And I was like, oh my God, what are you talking about? What could this be? And then they got it out of me eventually. And I was like, oh, I'm gay. At the time, I felt mortified. I was like, how could you take this moment away from me? Like, it was supposed to be my decision when to tell you. But I mean, now looking back, I'm really glad they did push it out of me because I feel like I never would have got the guts to tell them on my own. I think I would have just stayed in the closet for so long and just tried to play it straight.
Do you feel like there was a weight that came off you once you came out officially?
100%, I do.
I think you were 14, 15 in grade 9. That's when you started experimenting with makeup. You started with men's makeup and it was almost not noticeable. But then you transitioned onwards doing eyeshadow for Halloween.
Oh
And
my God, yeah. Yeah. So I guess shortly after I came out as gay, I was feeling my fantasy. I was really feeling like I could really be myself. And I started wanting to wear makeup. I obviously had lots of girlfriends and they were all wearing makeup and talking about it. And I was like, oh, this seems like something I would get into. And at first, it started off with me like just covering my pimples and covering my dark spots. My God, my skin was so nice back then. I got one little concealer from L'Oreal and used it on my little pimples here and there. And it was just cute. Like, I honestly think I just liked putting it on and feeling the fantasy while I was in the mirror, pampering myself. And I remember my friends being like, Kyne makeup is only for girls, right? Even my parents were a little confused. I would like have to hide in the back room, lock the door, and then put it on like so unnoticeably. And in my school, the gym classes were separated by gender. So I had a gym class with all boys. So you can imagine the nightmare that was for me. I would hide in the locker room afterwards and like touch up my makeup. Oh my God, I was really just very, very gay in high school. But I realized it was more the joy that I felt of putting it on. And I loved the feeling of going to the store and looking for my color match and having something in common with all the girls that we could talk about. And so I started getting powders and I started getting contours and bronzer because I would also like watch a bunch of makeup videos on YouTube and like try to like be like the little beauty gurus online. I just felt like they were so glamorous, right? And so I leveled up one time to eyeshadows because I told my mom, I just want to like experiment while I'm at home. I won't wear it out or anything. I just want to like sort of play, have it be artistic.